Okay, so do you guys want to pull fat whips just like this? Well, follow along with this video and I will show you how. So with the new MX Bikes update, there has been some changes, and really there's been some physics changes, which means that the old way of whipping, it just doesn't work anymore. So you can't really pull those fat whips like you used to. So today's video, I'm going to be going through why you can't whip, how to whip, and also how to scrub. So we got a few different methods on a few different things. And yeah, this is gonna be a shorter video because there's not too much to talk about, but it is very important, so make sure to watch the end. Okay, so now in previous updates you could just go like that. You could just lean the sticks all the way to the left or all the way to the right and you would whip it. Okay, and if you look to the bottom left, you can see I do have both my sticks like mapped out, and my left stick is steering, my right stick is leaning. So basically you used to just be able to lean to the left or to the right depending on where you want to whip, and it would whip. But now that's kind of changed and that doesn't really work that good anymore. So basically, as you can see, I did it right there and it kind of messed me up. That one, I mean, it kind of pulled the whip, but it wasn't very great. So basically now there is a different way of doing it, and how you actually want to do that is, number one, stay standing. Okay, it's easiest if you stay standing, so maybe later you can mess around with seat bouncing or whatever while you whip, but it's easiest to stay standing. Okay, and then basically what you want to do is, as you come up to the jump, you lean the sticks forward, or you lean the leaning stick forward. So for that, for me, it's the right stick, so I'm gonna lean the right stick forward, and then when I get to pretty much the top of the jump, I lean it back and to the right or left depending on where I want to go. So as you can see, I leaned it back and then, or I leaned it forward and then I leaned it back and to the right, and it whipped right. Okay, now the further you lean it and the harder it'll whip, and of course it kind of depends on the jump, you know, what the face of the jump is like. But let's just say, you know, I lean it really far on one of these jumps and I'm probably gonna whip pretty hard. So that is kind of what's different about whipping now. But also there's scrubbing. Now scrubbing, of course, you could just lean it sideways and scrub, but there's actually also another way of doing it, and really works best if you combine the two. So normally when you scrub, you just come up to a jump and you just lean sideways, okay, and it kind of throws the bike sideways. And normally you want to lean while coming up the face of the jump, not just at the very top, because you want to really be leaned sideways while you hit it. Maybe not that far though. But although that does still apply and that does still pull out a scrub and it works really good, there is another way of doing it that really works best if you combine the two. And once I make it up this hill, of course, that is actually to sit down and stand up while you're going off the face of the jump. So right here, if I sit and stand, right at the very top, you kind of just click sit and stand very, very quick. And what that basically does is just throws the bike down further, and you actually just don't get as much air time. So that's actually better if you want to scrub. So then you can of course kind of combine it with a normal scrub, with a regular scrub. So if I come up onto this jump up here and I do both, then as you can see, I didn't even get enough air time to really clear that. So it really helps you scrub, and if you combine the two, then you're going to be scrubbing like crazy. So yeah, if you really just, you know, lean forward and then lean back into the whip, you can throw some fat whips. Okay, so we're coming up to the finish line. I'm gonna just scrub these first few jumps because you can't really whip them, and then we'll just pull a huge whip, see what we can do. And also another thing that you do want to do is let off the gas while you're going the one way. So basically, right as you let go, right as you get off the face of the jump, then you want to let off the gas and pull the whip, and then when you want to come back the other way, when you want to correct yourself, you hit the gas and it'll kind of help to correct. So that's how you whip and scrub. If you want to check out this amazing track, make sure to watch this video right up on the screen now. Goodbye.